Hello, welcome all. Welcome in another important video. I hope you all are doing great. So let's see another command line option, which is nothing but memory. So now if you remember, we can assign memory limits to our container. Okay, so this is one of the advantage of using Docker container, because imagine you have one host machine which has 4 GB of RAM and you want to run multiple containers on it. If any container is using more RAM, let's say 3 GB of RAM, and other three containers will also need some RAM. So in that case, just because of one container is consuming a lot of resources, other containers will not be able to work because of less memory availability. So how to handle these situations? So that is the reason why we mention memory limits. Okay, so we decided, okay, a React.js application should only consume 1 GB of RAM, and we know that 1 GB of RAM is sufficient. So in that case, we already know how much RAM we want to allocate, so that the RAM will be available for other containers as well. Okay, so let's see how we can use this option. So it's not hard. Just like we did it for port number, we need to use -m, and then we need to mention RAM amount. Okay, so now let's see the magic here. So I know React.js application is going to consume certainly more RAM than 7 MB, but still I'm going to assign 7 MB just to show you how it works. Okay, initially we did not face any issue because there was no memory limits assigned. So by default, Docker do not assign any limits. Okay, by default, if any Docker container is expecting 4 GB of RAM, Docker will assign that 4 GB of RAM to that container if you don't specify memory limits. Okay, so now in this case, I will assign 7 MB to this React.js application, and let's see how it behaves. Okay, let me quickly run it. Alright, so you can see here our application is already started throwing some errors. You can see it is continuously logging some issues. So I will open port number 8080 again, and let me quickly launch it. So now if you see, this is not loading just because our image failed. And this is how we can assign memory limits to running containers. Now let me run this command one more time, and in this case I will assign some random number, but definitely more than sufficient. And let's try to access port number 8080 now. So hopefully this will work at this time. So you see, now it is started working again. So this is how we can define how much memory any container can consume. Okay, I hope you have understood. So I think that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. So in the next video, bye.